Okay, today I want to talk about feeling stuck. And when you're feeling stuck, how to get out of that stuckness, which a lot of people I think can benefit from because I do hear this term very often. I feel like I'm stuck, but I don't know why. Yeah. And this stuckness could be in your business or in your mood, or for whatever reason, life seems to be not flowing and moving. So I think every one of us has experienced this, right? Like I don't know why, but it feels stuck. My emotion is not uplifting, or you feel like different things happens in your life that doesn't make you feel that it's expansive or moving forward, advancing. Now, the first thing that I want to mention about this is that there's this thing called law of rhythm. So it's a natural law that it goes up and down things. There's not going to be always rainbows and unicorn. Now, when the beauty and the benefit of understanding this law of rhythm is that it gives us an awareness that when you're feeling a little low or stuck or not feeling uplifted, there is an end that's coming because it's a rhythm. So going down, then it's going up. It's about to go up, right? So that's the first thing, right? To expect that there's going to be an end in this sort of stuckness and there's going to be a leap after that. But here's what I want to recommend though, because I do hear many people who share that they feel stuck. Sometimes people feeling stuck for a long time and they keep talking about that they're stuck, and actually that's the reason that they are feeling stuck. So what we want to do practically is to notice that first, right? And then when you notice that, and then when you notice that, you notice that energy, right? And then you notice your inner dialogue, because when you're feeling stuck, the inner dialogue is going to reflect that, right? And your feeling in your body is going to be heavier, and it's not going to be expansive or flowy, right? So you step back and observe all of those, the words that you're playing in your head, and the feeling, the music that you're playing in your body. So you be the observant of it. And then by being the observant of it, you are now outside of the stuckness. And believe it or not, you're no longer stuck because you're outside of it, right? But here's the thing, what I see often. When people are feeling stuck and when they start talking about having that inner dialogue about the stuckness, and then when they start talking about and dwell on the feeling of heaviness, now you're giving more energy to that heaviness and the stuckness because you're paying attention to it and you're talking about it, right? So for instance, let's say somebody has a tendency to feel anxious about, and then this person is focusing on the anxiety I'm feeling anxious about, right? They're saying that, and they're self-defining by saying it. And I feel like I have an anxiousness in my belly, whatever, right? And then they are acknowledging that, and by saying that that's who I am, by saying that I have, now you are reinforcing that. So we don't want to get trapped into these words of that stuckness, but by simply observing and step outside of it, you're no longer stuck. But then when you say, but I feel still stuck, by saying so, you're now entering back into that stuckness. Yeah. So then what you want to do is the first step one is to step out of that and observe. And then you navigate your mind to this idea that you are so powerful because you are a extension of the infinite universal intelligence. The same energy that created this universe is living, flowing to and through you right now as you listen to. And then when you tap into that power by shifting our attention to it, now you're giving space in the room to begin forming an imagination of what kind of life you will be living, how you're showing up on a day-to-day basis when those stuckness and resistance dissipate. So how would I feel and be living in the absence of it is what you want to begin entertaining in your mind. And the first step is to step out of that to observe. So you're no longer inside. The second step is to tap into that infinite. So you know that power, you reconnect with that power. And the third step is to dwell on the imagination of the fulfillment of the desire. And the fulfillment of the desire is you want to picture, imagine what is it that you would like it to happen. And you're actually playing a movie in your mind's eyes, being in that scene. Yeah. Now, the outside is a reflection of the inside. Then the question I want to ask is, when I'm in this place, who am I becoming? When I'm in this place, if I was having this life already, what are the things, what are the identity, what are the feeling about myself that I would be experiencing, and begin playing that movie and the sensation and all the feeling in your mind's eyes. That's step 3. And then step 4 will be shown. Idea pops up, intuition shows up, synchronicity comes up, and you will be guided to expand and begin opening the door now because you're in a creative state, right? When you're stuck, you're in a survival state. So you observe that and step out of that, and you access that infinite to reconnect with who you are. Now you're reconnecting with who you are. Now you're entertaining the fulfillment of the desire. And now your frequency and the vibration is shifting, moving into the creative state. And the way will be shown towards you how to actually practically get unstuck, right? But in order for you to practically get unstuck, you must first energetically unstuck yourself by using these 4 steps. Yeah. So step 1, observe. Step 2, connect with the infinite. Step 3, form an imagination of the fulfillment of desire. Step 4, the way will be shown towards you. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any question and anything that you took away from.